YouTube fam, what's going on? I'm gonna try this again. I messed up my video at the beginning of the last one, so I'm having to re-edit this thing. I don't like to edit at all. I just like to let it run dry and run. You might even see some commercials on this thing from me. But let's go over a few things that have been bothering about people judging YouTube videos and making their decision on buying a TV based off a YouTube video. And I'm talking about any video that you see on YouTube, period, including mine. Number one, nothing beats taking home the TV and getting it in your living room floor. Nothing does. You can look at 1,000 videos, and when you take it home, the TV is going to look way different, even more so than what's on video, just for the simple fact that there's so many variations and stuff that will go on between you looking at the video and receiving it on your end, and the equipment used, so on and so forth. So taking it home, nothing can match it. Number two, size matters. I'm seeing a lot of people mix TVs up. Like they'll do a 55-inch and then they'll do a 75-inch and put them side by side. And they're not gonna look the same. The 55 is gonna look better on any TV because the pixel density is way better on a smaller TV set. It's just, that's the way it is. I was at Best Buy the other day. I was looking at a C1 85-inch TV set, just looking at it. And they had it next to a 55-inch TV, or 65, excuse me. And some of the, the plants on there, for instance, in this video, they looked way more lush, they looked way more enhanced, basically, on the smaller TV, just because of the pixel density. That's the way it is, That's the advantage, some of you people that are buying these 55-inch screens, that's a huge advantage. It does have a better, sharper picture. That's just the way it is. Calibration matters a hell of a lot, guys. You'll see these guys dumb down one TV to make it match the other TV. And listen to what they say. I've turned the brightness down on this TV so I could match this other TV. Really? That means you just took off some of the advantage of the TV itself by trying to match it to the other TV, because the other TV can't get as bright, or vice versa. One can't get as dark. So they've turned down the brightness on one TV to try to match the black levels of the other. You see what I'm saying, guys? It's stupid. You can't really judge a TV based off of what people are doing on that. And a lot of people do that too. That's why the videos usually never come out properly for anybody, except if you have both TVs completely properly calibrated and they're professionally done. Vincent Tio does the best at that, of matching up the TVs so you could get a real fair representation of what the TV looks like. Some of these other guys are just slapping them up there, including myself. I'm not a professional calibrator. Slapping them up there meaning you're not professionally getting them calibrated. They're not side by side, and even if there are side by side, the camera always will favor one screen over the other screen. It's just inevitable. It always will favor a screen over the next screen, and one screen will look just a hair better. You could have identical TVs up there, and that's what can happen in that situation. Different panels. You can have the same TV as the next door neighbor's TV, and you could have one Evo panel. You could have a different panel from a different variation or assembly line. They could look close, but one will look a little bit different depending on what panel you got and serial number and all that kind of stuff. And that happens a lot. That happens a lot, guys. And I've seen people take 5 TVs back to the store so they could get an Evo panel on a C1 or Guangzhou, I think it's MME or something like that panel as well. I happen to have a C1 that has the Evo panel on it, and it's very rare to get one in a 65-inch, I understand. I thought that was pretty interesting as well. Do you trust your YouTuber? Number 5. I think it's number 5. I'm not going to say anybody's names out there, but man, there's some shaky people out there, and we know who they are, that when you look at one screen and it's completely darker than the other one. Like, for instance, I saw this video. This guy was trying to push his OLED TV, and he was saying it was brighter than the LED, basically, or just as bright as this LED that was like 1,500 nits. And we all know better than that, and the comment section was going ape crap on it. It was just so ridiculous. And then next thing you know, he's saying the TV's not good, and then after that, a month later, he's saying the TV is good and this, that, and the other, and he's not really apologizing or anything. He's just going back, and I guess he's taking back and returning TVs back and forth, back and forth. So watch out for that, by all means, guys, by all means. So what else we got here? Oh, psychological bias. Man, I have this myself. I'm gonna give you a true story. I'm gonna be real with you guys like I normally am. I wouldn't take that C home and give it a good evaluation because I'm such a Sony pony that I'm like, oh, there's no way it's gonna even look close to the Sony. I don't feel like messing with it, so I'll just turn it on. I'll turn off some of the major settings like the, you know, light detector and all that kind of stuff, and I'll kind of throw it up and I'll take a look at it. And I did, and I was like, oh, I don't like it. And then that was it, basically. I didn't really look at it at first. I didn't give it a fair shake. That's what I call the psychological bias that I've given myself from just having Sony so much and loving Sony so much that I didn't give a TV that was just as good a good handshake, you know, to see if it was really good TV or not. I didn't mess with it enough, and it's an outstanding TV. You know, I had got the C1 next to the A80J. At times you couldn't even tell the difference between the two. They were going blow for blow. So, and you know, I try to tell you about TVs that I've experienced. If that hasn't been your experience, then so be it. Okay, but that was my experience. They were going blow to blow. We're talking just watching, you know, videos like I'm doing right now and movies and such. Okay, I didn't go really in depth and detail. They weren't professionally calibrated as well, but they were going blow for blow. You know, one did better one way, one did better this direction, one did better playing games, one did better doing this, one had better upscaling, you know, one did better in HDR. It's just blow for blow. Then when it comes to that point, you just decide on which one you like. Right there, I just saw in the sky, there's a little pink image on the cloud. That had nothing to do with the TV. It had everything to do with the camera, the way the camera was perceiving it. There's another example right there, guys. And last but not least, hype and peer pressure from your friends. I built a Sony-based, and everybody loves Sony. That's usually on my YouTube. So when you get another TV, obviously there's gonna be more negative comments, you know, and you get these people on there, oh, my TV shits on this TV, and my TV does this, and my TV does that. And then you're like, well, TV does so great. Why don't you put up a few videos to show us? You know, if you have an $8,000 TV and you have another $5,000 TV and you said you had them sitting side by side, let us see them then. You know, let us see them. Let us hear your experience, you know, as far as, let's see the proof that you actually have them, you know. This is part of the peer pressure people get between going from one YouTube channel to the next YouTube channel, to one YouTube channel to the next, to the other one, to the other one. It just builds up a bunch of peer pressure. And then last but not least, nothing, once again, is better than you taking the TV home and seeing if you like it. And with that said, guys, you guys have a great one, and later on.